from The Real ELC, you'll become part of the RMG Collective National Real Estate Marketing Platform. Just visit therealelc.com to start growing your real estate business today.
Hi there, I'm Dina Salazar, broker and owner of Platinum One Properties. For the past 20 years, my passion for real estate and some integrity have been the force and key to making real estate dreams come true for our clients. With preferred lenders, builders, and title companies, we are able to provide service beyond your expectations. So if you're in the market to sell, buy, or lease, give us a call today. Platinum One Properties, exceeding expectations and creating the standard in real estate.
This was a proud sponsor.
Hi, I'm Tish Sotelo of Globally Tish. I'm the host of the REU Lifestyle segment. Every Saturday, I will be sharing with you everything that's hot in real estate.
And I know over in the Clear Lake area, they have a lot of veteran retirement over there in Clear Lake, League City.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pasadena, they have a lot of veterans over there, okay?
Yeah.
So when you're marketing this program in these high-density veteran areas, what's the message to get them to understand the value of this?
You know, I don't know that I've gone out and marketed it on a mass basis, right? But I've marketed it, excuse me, in my database. But I think the clear message is this, is that interest rates are still low.
Yes.
And you know, find somebody that you like and trust. And,
Right.
and trust is really the key. We talked about it at the commercial break that there have been some unscrupulous lenders that have taken advantage of this program on the part of certain vets who just couldn't, you know, weren't in a position to make a cognizant decision as to whether or not this was good for them or not. So, you know, I think that the key is find somebody you like and trust, and to put together real numbers and see if there's real savings for the veteran, and then, you know, invite them to move forward on it, because it's really just, it's a benefit is what it is, and it's an opportunity for the veteran to save money. And, you know, despite what happened last week with regards to interest rates, which, you know, clearly we know that rates, you know,
So Jennifer, down in your
it's-
market, is there an area that has a higher density of veterans? I always know that there's a high density of veterans when there's water around, stuff like that, okay? What area down there is, I know, of course, it's further from you. Pensacola is definitely, but what about in South Florida?
So you have here certain bases.
Okay.
So you have, depending what service you're in, so you have in the Key West section, you have the Navy, and then you have here in Miami Gardens, you have the Navy, which I was in. So there's different parts of the country that you have, of the state of Florida, that you have access to the, you know, to the Navy. And actually one of my loan officers is concentrating on, because he has a relationship with the Department of Veteran Affairs, he's concentrating on those veterans. And, you know, as a thank you for the service, we're offering as a branch, and this is to all statewide, we're offering a free appraisal, meaning we will reimburse you for the appraisal fee at closing.
Okay.
And that's a thank you for your service, and this is for all you know, people in the armed forces.
See, I'm not the only veteran as a part of the Real Estate U Show. Jennifer is too.
Exactly.
You know, me and Jennifer. See, Mac and Dina decided not to serve their country, but Jennifer and I did. Nobody signing off on that?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought I'd let you just kind of carry that on and
so,
arrive to your own conclusion.
But in all seriousness, Dina,
clearly evident to everyone else.
Yeah. Dina, so do you have you worked with a lot of veterans in your career?
Yeah, I mean, I would say every year we have veterans that come through the system and close, and typically it's very easy process. It's no different. I don't feel that the same.
Yeah, there's just maybe some appraisal differences, right? An agent was complaining the other day that the VA appraiser came out and made some comments about branches being on.
Yeah, they're protective
bumping
of
up against the wood.
veterans,
but other than that, it's a pretty easy process for qualification and qualifying.
So, because I was trying to figure out, FHA is 3% down, VA is 100%.
FHA is 3.5.
3.5. I'm sorry.
3.5. Yeah.
Okay, and VA is 100%, stuff like that.
Zero down.
I have found that a lot of veterans don't use that dynamic to buy a home. Why is that? You think? On opinion. Why do you think that is?
The VA charges a funding fee, right?
Okay.
Unless, of course, you're disabled and
or a colonel like myself.
Unless you're disabled, but it might be prudent if you have cash for down payment. You're putting 20% down to avoid the funding fee. That might be the reason.
20%. Wait a minute. How much is the funding fee?
So 20% down to do a conventional transaction as opposed to VA. So you don't have any funding fee at all, because the funding fee is what the Veterans Administration uses to, similar to, say, mortgage insurance on a conventional, similar to FHA, upfront mortgage insurance premium to pay for those foreclosures. God forbid they happen. Yeah.
Did she woo? Did she just woo?
She said woo, woo.
Did she just woo, woo? That was her woo.
She's still
I have
laughing
a
at you.
different theory. So for veterans, this is, I've had close people in the forces. So what happens is when you are starting in whatever branch of, the armed forces you're in, you move around a lot, right? So usually a veteran is not going to be able to or going to buy a house until in the older ages when they're already settled and they already have
Oh, okay.
So if you have an active person, unless they're married and they're looking out for the best interest of their family and they want to settle down in a particular area, because that's not going to happen.
Yeah, she's right. I had a scenario similar to that here recently where the veteran is on active duty and can't necessarily occupy the home, I think is where Jim's going with this, within 60 days. And, unless he has a wife or a child that can move in, that's the only way that he can manage that. And underwriting, if he's on active duty, they're going to want to know, hey, what are your plans to occupy within 60 days? And the only way to do that, if you're on active duty and you can't get would leave to move in, then you can't, and nobody else can be on the loan with the veteran other than the spouse.
See, I would go.
And let me even turn it around on a perspective. Like if it was my brother, why are you even investing in a home when you're traveling all around the world? So the concept of the military, when you don't have any attachments, is you can move ground to ground, and that's how you get actually vested into other positions, right? But there's nothing that is tying you down. A home ties you down. So not until you are later in your career, that's where you decide to be, and you decide to be, retired. I don't want to do this anymore. But otherwise, you're going to be traveling. That's what the Army is all about.
So how long do you have to be in the service?
When you're doing your marketing in the perspective of a veteran.
Okay, she froze.
What?
No. How long do you have to be in the service to qualify for the benefit?
So it goes back to guidelines, right? So veterans say you have to have a 2-year history. So I have a veteran that he has been receiving benefits, right, since he has been in the Army. So now, but he got a job.
Right.
Now, so the question is, am I going to be able to use his benefits and his job? The answer is no. If he doesn't have a 2-year history on his job, I can't use it.
Yeah, I think the question is how long do you have to have served in the military to qualify for the benefit? To qualify for the benefit.
That depends on the. I think it depends on the branch.
That's right.
It depends on your rank. So
and
to get the benefits of the VA, you have to have a certain rank to get certain benefits. You're going to have a funding fee regardless, unless you're more than 10% disabled.
Or you're
Those
disabled.
and the
That's
funding
right.
fee can be, yeah, the funding fee can be as big as, or even higher as the FHA PMI.
Oh, wow.
So, sometimes if a veteran is not, on that path where they're 10% or more, where they can waive that fee, it's a question of which is better for you, an FHA or a VA.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because the funding fee can be costly.
Yeah, and the qualifications for the benefit are rather broad, right? I mean, I just looked it up, and it says if you've served between September 16, 1940 and July 25th, 1947, you only have to have 90 days served, right?
Right.
Because why?
World War
we were at
II.
war,
Right.
right? And so it's a very broad requirements. I'm on active duty 90 days now. But the reality of it is that the VA portal is a really easy way to go ahead and verify those benefits today. And I encourage those veterans to go to the VA portal, log in, and you can get your certificate of eligibility, which will define your benefit for you and the lender.
I mentioned before, my cousin, he's a Navy recruiter, retired, 25 years in the Navy, and one of his jobs, actually one of his extraneous jobs in that position, is to assist the veterans in identifying that they qualify to buy a home.
Mm-hmm.
So he's actually the liaison between, because all these recruiters are in the same office together, between the Marines, the Coast Guard, the Army, and the Navy.
Yeah.
So he speaks to all of these different service branches to encourage them to use their VA benefits to acquire homes, because he literally gets upset when he finds one who's renting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he finds one who's renting, and they have all the qualifications. They have the benefit. They can qualify for the mortgage, the whole dynamic. And this is something else before we go to break. The recruiting center downtown, they have a credit restoration program for
Just
veterans.
for veterans. Yeah.
Just for veterans.
I believe that.
To get them, even though it's not supposed to be credit centric, but we all know it's credit centric.
Correct.
You know, there's different dynamics there.
And the perspective that an underwriter gave to me recently, because I had a veteran that was challenged, right? And I was really just trying to figure out a way that I could help this person. And the conclusion was, hey, if we were to, at this point, help this person do what achieve their objective, we probably would be hurting them more financially, allowing them to do this. So you're right. I mean, it's not credit centric, but it plays a role.
Exactly.
Yes.
So on that note, thank you for thanking me for my service, and we're going to take a break and pay some bills.
Are you looking for the best mortgage loans available nationwide? Welcome to My Mortgage, Inc., led by award-winning mortgage expert Jennifer Nina, with expertise in both Florida and Texas markets, and a national team for all your mortgage needs. Now you can borrow with confidence. Whether buying, selling, or investing in real estate, you deserve the very best mortgage solutions available, whether it's for new construction, luxury, or an investment property. As a long-time mortgage specialist, Jennifer has built her lender reputation on getting the deal done. And you want to know the best part? By working with Jennifer and My Mortgage, Inc., you gain access to the REU RMG, an international invitation-only multimedia platform offering exclusive real estate buying and selling resources, business alliances, and so much more. Doesn't get better than that. My Mortgage, Inc. We treat your mortgage like our mortgage. Find out more information at yourmortgagepro.biz today.
Hi, I'm Tish Sotelo of Globally Tish. I'm the host of the REU Lifestyle segment. Every Saturday, I will be sharing with you everything that's hot in real estate, food, fashion, fun, and travel. I will be going from different locations, showing you where our RMG collectives have listings. I will be going from place to place, showing you what's hot in real estate, where the best places to eat, the best places to shop, as well as kind of just what's going on in our city. I love everything lifestyle, and I want to share everything that's so exciting about this city.
That's 800-460-9165.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Hi,
I'm Naomi, founder of Butler Media, a digital marketing and graphic design agency. We're built for small business owners who want professional marketing that gives them an edge. A customer at the right time is the lifeblood of any successful business. We specialize in design, development, and implementation of online marketing strategies in order to grow your business. Whatever you need, we can help your business find success in today's competitive marketplace. Butler Media. Start here, go anywhere.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
We're back. Bills are paid. I'm E.L. Crane, and they are not for obvious reasons.
Clearly.
So what you need to understand about what I'm doing, because my sons just told me they was hungry.
They're always hungry.
Like, what the hell you want from me? Okay, so we're talking about veterans and the sacrifices I've made over the years. But they're not honoring their benefits. But I want to kind of dovetail that into a little something else. The qualifying component.
Okay.
We addressed it a little bit about credit. Okay. Mm-hmm. They say, well, we don't check credit for VA loans. And every lender who has ever told me that was a bold-faced lie, because they do. Yeah, I said it out loud, and the fight go with it. What do they need to do to get the credit ignored? You know what I'm saying? They say credit doesn't matter. So does it come down to debt income ratio? That's what I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question. They say, most lenders say credit doesn't matter when it comes to a VA loan. So if it doesn't matter, I agree. Yeah. But if it doesn't matter based upon their marketing, why are they saying it doesn't matter when we know debt to income ratios and qualifiers are in place?
Jen, do you want to?
Well, yes. You have, so my lending guidelines as a traditional lender allows me to go 580 and above. Okay. Right? And that is of course depending, because your credit, even though it's 580, you may have things that may not help you qualify, right? So when we're going down to the credit score, it's just not seeing it as the score, it's seeing at the things that make that score be that way. And that's what the lenders are looking in that way. So, there's other lenders with our non-traditional, which they're able to do 400 scores.
What? Like you qualify.
400, 100% VA loans. But the problem with that is that still we still have to see the overall picture.
That's right.
Even though you're scoring 400, but we have to see what is it that you have that caused that to be 400. So if you have student loans that are in default, you can close a loan with a defaulted government loan. It's just plain and simple. So it depends what costs you to have that.
Yes.
Is that 400 score going to be able to, everything that costs it to be that way is going to be able to pass the guideline?
Yeah.
That's
So credit's a picture of financial stability, either, right. And if your credit score is below 580 or even below 600, clearly you might be having some financial stability issues, and it's really the way, our perspective, it's not in the best interest of the veteran who might be having some financial stability issues and or challenges to allow them to purchase a home that may, until they can demonstrate financial stability, because what's worse than having, a 580 credit score is a foreclosure is even worse.
But bend it out some. Let's bend it out some. All right? When I was finished paying the IRS over $800,000 over a 10-year period, that debt was on my credit report. Mm-hmm. That drove down my score.
Correct.
It did not drive down my ability to qualify for a home. Mm-hmm. You see what I mean? So if you're looking at the score.
We're looking at the score.
Right. But the whole thing is my eccentric ability. to make my payments and meet my mortgage, I was always able to refinance my homes through a local bank.
What, 1993?
No, we're talking about in the last 10 years.
So listen, there is no good, bad, indifferent, and wrong. That's why the industry has made different tiers for different borrowers and different situations, right? So it's just as simple as this: 3 tiers. You have your traditional lending, which is going to ask you for your DNA.
Right.
So those are, you have to be prepared for it. There's guidelines, you cannot break them. There's no exceptions. You have to go by it. So, and then there's the non-traditional lenders, were kind of rates in the middle, not so good, not so bad.
Right.
So they will accept different things, such as, say, foreclosure within the last 2 years, where FHA requires 3 or 5, or you conventional 4. So they will make different exceptions, but to that exception that comes cost to you, which is the rate.
Right.
And down payment. And down payment today. Yes. Yeah.
So guys, it's all relative to, if you are a borrower that has it all, you know, the rains, the moon, and the stars, then you can pretty much go ahead and shop around. But still, it always turns out into service. Because you know what, as a consumer, I rather pay a little bit more for when I call you, pick up that phone. That to me is worth money. And then you have the consumer that is not so prepared, but they credit-wise. So in the real estate world, they're not such good people, but they're making themselves around to, hey, I got it, I messed up. Now perhaps I have the income and I have certain things, I may not have the credit so good, but I have certain things that show the lender that I am on my way up there. And then there's concessions for that. But you get less and less and less as your liability or credit worthiness is lower. It's just the name of the game.
But what I got, this is what I got.
Credit is a measurement of risk.
But wait a minute, this is what I got. From the community banks, they would always refinance me, okay? But I had a max, it was always a 327. It was always a 327. Amortized for 30 years, had to pay it off in 3, okay? They would not do more than 327.
And that's clearly what they were doing, is they weren't securitizing and selling that in the secondary
Exactly.
market.
So the whole thing was, but it was a place for somebody like me who was having to make IRS payments every year. It was a place for me to land.
Yeah.
I couldn't go to a guaranteed rate. I couldn't go to my mortgage because, y'all judge people. Anyway, so...
No, it's not about judging. It's about you, consumer. You understand that we, the lender, understand that from you. And that's why we have come up with different options for you.
Oh, now? Now.
Because, it's always been like that.
Not after the Great Recession.
I didn't get it. I had to go to local banks.
They didn't have the right person. Either guidelines really, they're just losing up. And they just become, we have more options. It's not that
there's more options today. Clearly, there's more options today than there was right after the Great Recession. But right after the Great Recession and Dodd-Frank, I mean, the number of options available, the number of options available to the consumer was diminished greatly prior to that.
Well, I was just going to say thank you for sharing that story, because a lot of times buyers try to hide stuff that's happened in their past and so forth, and then sooner or later throughout the process it comes up either through title company digging or the lender. So I think it's important in real estate to go to a lender that you feel confident with and throw your cards on the table as to your situation, what's happened. I've had an IRS situation, or I've had a divorce, and so forth, what have you. Instead of waiting until you have put money down on a house, gotten more than halfway through the process, and then your lender at that point is discovering things. And another thing, sometimes lenders don't know you, don't know. I was just saying, one of my family members has done several mortgages, and is a veteran,
Right.
never used their VA. So, you know, it's important for a lender to ask a couple of questions, and then you to be forthright with your history,
Right.
and asking, you know, hey, I'm a veteran, you know, what loan is best? Should I go with a VA loan, or should I
Right.
just go conventional? You know, what are the pros and cons of this? It's
Right.
an education all the way.
And you're 100% right, because when I went into the bank, I said, just tell me yes or no. Here's my issue.
Yeah.
And that's how.
Yeah.
But I can give you two examples of what you're referencing. Like in the old days, you know, the IRS used to report to the credit bureaus, right? Now they don't show up on the credit report, but on the application it says, hey, do you owe the IRS money?
Right.
And if you answer no to that, and you do, well, guess what? We're going to pull transcripts and we're going to figure out, well, you owe the IRS money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we might not make that discovery in the process prior to instead of at the beginning of the process. But I had a client that got approved today, and they had a bankruptcy.
Right.
And what was included in their bankruptcy was their mortgage.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So it was a 13 or 11?
It was a 7.
They discharged wow.
So I'm like,
You have
what?
no
And you know, I'm like,
history.
that's right. And so I'm looking. So I get the bankruptcy papers. I get the discharge, and clearly there's mortgage there. Clearly it was an FHA. So you know, this is a great candidate for, and they had. It's been well over 4 years. This was a great candidate for our Red Arrow Express approval. So what we did is we submitted that, and clearly, you know, things came up, right? We had a credit alert. We had to call, and they were fortunately they were able to get it cleared up, right? And so now they are really ready to buy, and so without those surprises that you're mentioning, right? Because they were forthcoming in the very beginning. And I was forthcoming that, hey, we're not going to look at houses until we get approved.
But it's you know, the whole thing is Jennifer is right in regard to you have that person, and then you're right, Mac, when you have to fully disclose. You have to have an advocate. I was lucky because I was a banker. I had bank friends I could call. And you have to have an advocate. You have to have an advocate in this business. You have somebody that's going to fight for you, or basically help you construct that letter of explanation to get the whole process through.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know, so that's the dynamic that we work with in this field. But the whole thing is, I was getting denied a mortgage, even though I was current in my yearly obligation with the IRS.
Yeah.
Canceled checks, transfers, transcripts, the whole shooting match. So if you're looking at my IRS payment history, I was good.
And as a lender, I can tell you that you just did not have the right person, because I can promise you that if somebody wants to, there's always a way. Because me being in the lending industry, I can promise you there's nothing in this. If it's out there, I can do it.
Right.
Because I'm a lender. I have sources where I can do things.
Right.
So for you to tell me, okay, that this cannot be done, okay, no, you cannot do it, because those are where your guidelines are. You're capped at that.
Right.
Your capabilities does not allow you to do anything else.
And that's why I wound up in the bank.
I'm not one of those.
Right.
If it exists, I can do it.
Well, that's why I wound up in a bank. That's why I wound up in a bank, because I was being told by people on you and Mac's side of the mortgage dynamic, no. So I wound up going to a bank who had the capacity, and they service their own debt and their own loans to say yes.
Currently, if you owe the IRS money, and you know,
I don't owe no more. I'm paid off.
The requirement would be to show evidence of a payment plan, and show evidence of making at least 2 on-time payments, and including that debt in the DTI, and then it's potentially doable.
Worth of payments.
I believe it. Yeah, but you know, I've been doing this a long time, like, right, and you know, that's why I ask, how long ago was that? Because there was a time
I just finished paying them out 2 years.
Yeah, there was
3 years ago.
There was a time when you had an IRS lien, and the answer was just no.
Oh, see, it wasn't a lien; it was a debt.
Okay.
It wasn't a lien.
So we used
It
to.
was a corporate debt that I had personally guaranteed. It was a lien. The taxes.
used
to including the liability.
Yeah, there was a time in the industry when if you had a lien or a judgment, you couldn't pay it at closing.
No,
the answer
mine was
no.
not a lien or judgment. They just said basically, this is his debt. Boom. And that was it. So on that note, we're going to roll into the 12 o'clock hour, pay some bills. Mac and Jennifer have shown that they don't want to help decorated veteran in regard to getting a new loan. So
Jen?
yeah.
Jen?
Did we say that? Matt, did we say that?
Yes. Yes, you did. Your
not aware
actions and your inferences about helping
Mac, I
me.
give you full permission by the power invested in me to smack him right now.
Pay some bills, Carlos.
Please, please.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Nina with My Mortgage Inc., and I am your mortgage pro. I'm originally from Dominican Republic. We speak also Spanish. I've been in the business for about 15 years. I am licensed currently in Florida and Texas. The company is licensed in about 28 states. So I can honestly tell you that I serve all types of clients, from the blue collar to luxury homes. I mean, everybody is a client. There's no exceptions to the rule. If you do not qualify, we will help you qualify. My favorite part is having the client get the satisfaction of their first home and telling them that they're approved and giving them the keys for them to go in their home. That's the most satisfying part about my job. Once again, my name is Jennifer Nina with My Mortgage Pro. Call me now.
Let me ask you something. Are you a real estate professional seeking to grow your greater value? RMG The Collective is the process that develops new and seasoned brokers and owners. Have you tried figuring out the best ways to market yourself but just haven't been able to break through yet? You're not alone, but I have good news. RMG The Collective offers training programs to help you master the luxury real estate market, grow your income, boost brand awareness, and develop a truly unique brand to help you stand out from the rest. This unparalleled program is endorsed by top luxury brokers and agents nationwide, with 93% of participating agents increasing their income by at least 41%. And you want to know the best part? You can be a member of RMG The Collective no matter where you're located. With agents located all over the U.S., you'll be a part of a strong, supportive community, have constant access to RMG's online proprietary program, work one-on-one with your mentor, receive customized feedback on your marketing and business model, and finally, watch your luxury real estate business take off. Get ready to spend your days helping others achieve their dreams while you achieve yours. RMG The Collective, growth in partnership. Call or email to get started today.
Hey everyone, my name is Kaylee Heenan with BRPS Title. If you're looking to grow your real estate business this year, BRPS Title is the perfect title partner for you. Give me a call today and ask about our concierge closings, our luxury showcases, and our custom lead generation program, as well as our most exclusive program, the Roundtable Mastermind Group. Give me a call at 832-603-2005.
Hi there, I'm Dina Salazar, broker and owner of Platinum One Properties. For the past 20 years, my passion for real estate, strong sense of integrity have been the driving force and key to making real estate dreams come true for our clients. With preferred lenders, builders, and title companies, we are able to provide service beyond your expectations. So if you're in the market to sell, buy, or lease, give us a call today. Platinum One Properties, exceeding expectations and creating the standard in real estate.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Let me ask you something. Have you been thinking to yourself that it's time to start playing in the real estate big leagues? Welcome to the Real Estate U Show, a weekly nationally syndicated multimedia show designed to empower both buyers and real estate industry professionals by providing tips, insights, and inspiration for all things buying, selling, and investing in real estate. Featuring a team of real estate experts, financial and new.
Okay, this is Real Estate U Show. We're here each and every Saturday on REUworldwide.com in the studios of 91.1 FM The Boss in beautiful downtown Woodlands. I'm still trying to find downtown, but that's just me. And I am. I'm looking for downtown. And you know, we have Jennifer Dina with My Mortgage Inc. in our double threat. She's also a Florida real estate consultant. I think she knows what the hell she's doing. But she told us, I used to do title and insurance.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care. People don't see what I'm saying. I don't care. Okay? I really don't care. All right? Don't tell me what you used to do. Tell me what you're doing now, damn it. Yeah, you know what you're doing now. Okay? My Mortgage Inc. and real estate consultant. You know, that's like Mac telling me, I've been in the business for 500 years. Okay?
No, 505.
505 years.
Exactly.
But see, people don't realize that Mac is a mortgage vampire from Louisiana. That's how, you know, they don't understand. That's why you don't see him.
I was born with a loan application in my hand.
There you go. There you go. Coughing in the back of his truck. Okay? But Dina Ramos Salazar is our favorite broker owner of Platinum One Properties. Okay? When we had a conversation the other day, you said things are kind of slowing down.
Yeah,
you know, but is that self-inflicted?
Well, I think it was because I had a number of listings, and so those went under contract. And the kids went back to school, so that's traditionally a time where it kind of slows down a bit. But for the buyers that I do have on board, certain areas, that, you know, it's still a situation of when the home's priced right. You will have multiple offers, and you just got to
get in there and fight it out.
Get in there and fight it out each time until you win.
Yeah, because I was looking at, I love going online looking at houses. That's what I do, right? But I'm actually doing it from a research perspective when I teach the classes. And the houses, contract pending, the price has gone up as we get further in the year.
That's because prices have gone up 20%.
No, not from that perspective. What I'm saying is, you had buyers in the marketplace that were in that 450 to 550 range.
Yeah.
In the fall, it's buyers in the marketplace that are in that 750, 850 range, where they don't care that school already started.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
what I'm saying.
So
they didn't care what school already started. Like, we had 7 closings this week in our office that were all over $1 million.
Wow.
All over $1 million. I'm like, I thought it was slow out there. You know, you go through that time, and what it is I talked to one of the buyers because he's bought and closed it with us before. I said, why are you buying right now? He says, yeah, great deal. I said, what about your kids? My kids drive themselves to school. I don't worry about where I live at.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Yes.
This is the difference between in the mortgage, and I think in the real estate profession and all our business, this is the difference between the educated and well-to-be buyer versus the one that just got the wealth or is struggling to get by. Right. So it's just a matter of understanding. The educated buyer and the well-to-be buyer does not have any limitations about when they're going to buy, because they have the means. You know, I'm going to pull my kid out of school because I have a nanny to, give them education. Do you know what I'm saying? They have options.
Right.
Life is about options, and that's where the education and the financial status come in, where you have options where if I, as a professional, I give you 3 different options, if you're in the low ballpark, you're only going to have 1, versus if you are in the higher up spectrum, you may have 4. Okay. So that's the only difference.
Right.
What I say is it doesn't matter where you at. I know, because I've been in all realms of it.
Right.
So I know where to help you.
Right.
So it's not a matter where you are, is about where you want to be and where you at right now. It doesn't, as a professional, it doesn't impact the knowledge of where you at, or just what is it that you want to do, where you want to be.
Right. Now see, and it's funny you said, I have never bought a home spring or summer. I've always bought a home fall, winter. I've never purchased a home spring or summer. I was never caught up in that, my kids got to. I was looking for the home I wanted when I was ready to buy.
Right.
Ready to buy. And so like right now, I see a lot of marketing, high-end marketing, 750 plus. I see a lot of it now. All right. I don't see in my neighborhood, I'm not in a 750 neighborhood, but I don't see the marketing that I saw in the spring and fall. Hey, mortgage rates are low. Now's the time to buy. I don't see any of those door hangers anymore. I have none of that junk mail in my mail anymore and stuff like that. But a good friend of mine who was in that 750, stuff like that, he said, why don't these people leave me the damn hell alone? I'm not selling. I'm not buying. And he's getting inundated with stuff like that. So basically, from the lender side, Mac, how are you sustaining momentum as we roll into what is perceived as the slow months, which are always the best months for me in my business, as far as I'm concerned?
Yeah, I mean, you still have business.
You still have business. So how are you sustaining your viability in the marketplace as a provider of services based upon the history of slowing down?
Yeah, the beauty of being a guaranteed rate now is that we have a very sophisticated marketing platform, and it's amazing. Where I was at before, that we didn't have a marketing platform,
right.
and I've been collecting data and developing relationships for 27 years in the industry, and I look back to this past week, and look, I have an application. I did her loan in 1998. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't born yet.
Yeah. And then I have another, and I'm looking at my production for this week, and it's all from my database. I have a large database, and that's what
that's
has provided
sustainability factor.
That's right. And we use something that's really unusual. It's called monitor base, and so that also is helpful as well. So, but I can tell you that I'm working on and developing some new real estate relationships. I have an appointment on October 14th.
About damn time. But anyway, that's just me.
Yeah, but yeah, it's easy to get on cruise control when your database, like last year, that's I didn't have to do anything generate business. It just came in, and but this year, and we talked about it last year. Look, next year's going to be different. Things are going to change. You need to be ready to go out there and develop new relationships if you want to sustain your current level of business or growth.
Exactly.
And
so
I'm doing both.
We're going to take a break, and then we come back because My Mortgage Inc., they like me. They're flying me to Florida. Not her. Her bosses. She's not doing it. She don't like me enough to pay for my plane ticket.
Wow.
Okay. But her bosses are bringing me to Florida.
I'll show you my check account and tell you who's paying.
She's not paying.
I wouldn't try to make him feel that special.
Yeah, it's my mortgage. The big cheese is paying, not the little cheese.
Oh,
she's the little cheese. The big cheese is the one paying.
The big cheese.
So I'm gonna go teach the agents in Florida what it's like to work with the DBM.
Yes.
I'm E.L. Crane, and
we are not. We are not. Let's be clear about that, folks.
So we're going to come back and talk about training
Make
and mortgages.
no mistake.
There you go. People, I'm suffering from PTSD. 3 marriages. Okay. I'm face of Bill's car. This hour is brought to you by The Designer's Niche and RMG The Collective.
Are you looking for the best mortgage loans available nationwide? Welcome to My Mortgage Inc. Led by award-winning mortgage expert Jennifer Needs, now you can borrow with confidence. Whether buying, selling, or investing in real estate, you deserve the very best mortgage solutions available. Whether it's for new construction, Jennifer has built her lender reputation on getting the deal done. And you want to know the best part? By working with Jennifer and My Mortgage Inc., you gain access to the REU RMG, an international invitation-only multimedia platform offering exclusive real estate buying and selling research.
Simplify the home buying and the insurance binding process before close. If you're interested in working with a professional insurance agent to make sure that your customers enjoy the experience throughout the closing process, give me a call. 713-429-0746. Let's work together to make sure that our customers have a great home buying experience.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Okay, we're back. Bills are paid, and I don't know what the hell Jennifer doing over there.
Working.
That was she's multitasking. I multitask every day. I don't get no credit for it. No endorsement.
No, he really does. I mean, even when he had surgery, he was had to be physically restrained, and they had to put a guard outside his house.
Clearly, you're spending the afternoon with him, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're being awfully nice.
No,
he was.
She knows because she lectures me about, what are you doing? I'm working for a living. What you doing, damn it?
I called to check on him. I knew he had surgery. This was a couple months back. Hey, how you doing? I'm on my way to the office. I said, what? What's going on around here?
You're not afraid I'm going to miss something.
I know. He says, I'm afraid I might miss something. I was like, what are you going to miss? You can get it from your house and your laptop.
Well, they might lapse off on how they're dressing around there because, the fashion police have to go into the office to make sure they're appropriately dressed and representing my brand and stuff like that.
Yes.
So, we have a new employee over.
To the world.
There you go. We have a new employee, right? And she's one of the other employees' sister.
Uh-huh.
I walked in there and said, who are you? She said, I work here. I said, I don't remember signing off on that. She said, who is he?
Oh, my gosh.
They said, don't pay no
You need to be careful with stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
Today's world.
Look, Jason always said, you're going to get me sued one day, right?
You know you're going to get me sued one day. That's right.
If you get sued, Jason, it's because you deserve it. That's what I'm going with.
It's called the ECOA. Right?
Yeah. The EEOC.
ECOA.
What's ECOA?
Employment.
It's equal employment.
Equal employment opportunity.
Because the reason I know, my cousin is one of the regional directors down there. I'm covered.
I don't think that covers you.
No, I'm with a firm that has less than 30 employees. I'm totally covered.
Yeah.
Okay.
Less than 30 employees. Now, as soon as they go over 30 employees, I'm about to get a new job. Like, you don't have no mirrors in your house. You just come outside looking like that. Okay, so Miss Dina Ramos Salazar, we were talking about the market and the houses and how you have the buyers and things like that. So when you are taking these buyers out, is it still this overreaching, okay, you don't qualify for that house, or that house is not your price point, and they give you the call of they want to see this, like, you're approved for $350, not $500, right? You still get those calls?
They might start off that way, but I give them the benefit of the doubt. So we'll go and check this one out.
Okay.
But that's the last time we'll do it because time is so valuable.
Yes.
And I just educate them. I said, look, I know this looks great, and you may be encouraged by people outside the industry to make an offer well below what it's listed for. I mean, not to say that's never going to happen, but in today's market,
it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Right, yeah.
So, you're going to, he says, I want to make an offer, and, you're not even in a high, like if it was a $1 million home, they might, take off 20, but not in a, $350,000 home. That's not going to happen. People don't even want to let you roll in your closing costs anymore anyway.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
they're negotiating from a position of strength right now. Exactly. Hey, still seller's market. Shut up. Get out. Stuff like that. Yeah.
The home builders have cut our commissions because they don't have to. They feel.
I saw 3 more builders did that this week.
Yeah, they cut the commissions.
Yes.
Really?
It went from 3 to 2, and one went from 3 to 1.5.
Yeah,
what?
1.5.
Yep. 1.5.
And so, I was like, what? This wasn't the way it was last year. During COVID, even. And they go, that's just the way it is now. And I said, are y'all offering any buyer incentives? Nope.
They won't have to.
No, we don't have to. They're looking for the incentives to come from the lenders
Realtor
or from the
concessions.
real estate
Yeah.
agents to give concessions.
This is what I call demand. The demand, we have a high demand there for now. So the ones that have the assets or what is being demanded for are now making the calls. As disgusting as it may seem, it's the call of the business. When you have high demand, you're going to have people going out of the extraordinary and asking, things that are really like, what?
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is. So it's understanding and being able to take advantage of that.
And that's the word right there, advantage.
Advantage. But you look at that industry, and it's to some degree, it's an unregulated free market, right? And they can do whatever, and they can do
whatever they want. Builders do whatever they want.
Do whatever they want.
They do whatever they want.
So,
especially in Texas.
Especially in Texas. Especially in a market like we have today, where there's just extraordinary demand.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I have conversations. Being on the board, I have conversations with builders or their marketing directors and stuff like that all the time. And the prevailing thought, even from not from the decision makers, from the people in director of marketing, director of sales, they say corporate is putting them in a future bind. A future bind. They say all of the marketing in the world is not going to get those realtors back.
It's not going to buy that goodwill back.
No, it's not, because they feel like we have turned on them and we're not protecting them.
Well, it's about building relationships in this industry in every angle. I'm trying to build relationships with my buyers and sellers and so forth. And the builders should be doing the same, because if I'm just looking at the short term and trying to get as much as I can for Dina, then guess what? After the dust settles, they reflect and they're like, hey, you know what? She wasn't, didn't really take care of, and then that's not what you want.
Yeah.
And that's what people are feeling.
I remember last week me saying, buyers beware of going to new construction without a realtor.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know why? Because that realtor, you have a person that is representing you and is looking for your best interest. When you go to a developer, there's guidelines that they have to abide by, and they will do that on the bottom line. But it doesn't mean that you're not going to get screwed in the process.
That's right.
So have people on your side to represent you. It does not cost you. Buyers do not have any cost on being represented by a realtor.
That's right.
Yeah.
Again, it's part of education. And I just had recently now, one of the realtors I'm working with, now they don't qualify for the home they're worth because they stopped receiving child support, right? So, but they went into this contract increasing the sales price to extend something that they already had a right to. So they had no one fighting for them. And what I'm saying is it's not that they are to get you, but understand the mentality of just the world. Forget about people want to get over you. It's just the world. If it's going to be good for me, guess who's good? I'm going to go for. I'm going to go right for me. So you have to find people in this world, in business and relationships, that are going to be on your side and looking out for your side. Yeah. And this is what a realtor does.
Yeah. And the thing about the builder relationships too is, builders have their own contracts, and they take a great deal of risk in going out and building houses and financing that and putting those, especially if they've got large inventories, putting specs on the ground and models on the ground and so forth, and the contracts are developed to lean towards their benefit.
Like, bend. Bend.
And I think that if you read those contracts, you got to be a lawyer to understand it, or you need to have a professional representing you and explaining to you the nuances associated with that
contract.
And
the builders' contracts are definitely geared toward the builder, protecting the builder, 100%.
100%.
But they take the risk.
I mean, there's not really, the only thing protecting the buyer is the know-how and experience of the realtor they have representing them. If they don't have a realtor, then they're just going along and hoping they're being taken.
Deposit, they will. Because you know what, I am telling you, I've been in both sides of the spectrum. I've been a consumer where I did not know nothing, and not knowing nothing is what created this monster of, I'm not going to let anybody fool me anymore on what my rights and my guidelines are. So I made it a point in this business that I want to be with to go all through, and it just takes an advocate. It just doesn't make you stupid or ignorant. It's just that you cannot know it all. So when you don't, look for a professional that has the vested interest in you, in protecting your interest.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you're a new agent and you are wondering, what is it that I need to do? Don't be afraid to ask an experienced, your broker or another realtor friend or coworker that's experienced, and say, what would you advise me to be looking out for? I think the bad part about anything is not asking the questions you need to ask. For fear of embarrassment or what have you. If anybody's making you feel bad for asking questions, then that person is not on your side. It's just
you have something to hide. Listen, it just
okay. Hold that thought, Jennifer. I'm sorry. Hold that thought. We're going to take a break, pay some bills, because you and Dina, y'all going into mommy protection mode right now.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Because when y'all go into mommy protection mode, just get out the way, damn it. Just get out the way. I don't want no trouble at all with these mommies over here.
How you notice it, Mac and EO got real quiet.
Yeah, no. Just let the moms talk.
Is it something that we're doing, Dina?
Yeah.
So we're going to take a break, pay some bills, and we're going to come back with these two mommies, because me and Mac is both mothers, but we can't say it on the air. Take a break. So
Oh, my God.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Nina with My Mortgage Inc. Action of their first home and telling them that they're approved and giving them the keys for them to go in their home. That's the most satisfying part about my job. Once again, my name is Jennifer Nina with My Mortgage Pro. Call me now.
Have you found yourself thinking, I need to increase my real estate brand value, start overcoming those limiting beliefs, and truly grow my business? Well, I have some great news for you. The Real ELC offers elite real estate training for professionals just like you. Whether you're a new agent or a seasoned professional, you can gain access to the wisdom, tips, and insights of a team with decades of real estate, business development, and marketing experience. And you want to know the best part? By receiving training from the Real ELC, you'll become part of the RMG Collective National Real Estate Marketing Platform. Just visit therealelc.com to start growing your real estate business today.
Hi there, I'm Dina Salazar, broker and owner of Platinum One Properties. For the past 20 years, my passion for real estate and strong sense of integrity have been the driving force and key to making real estate dreams come true for our clients. With preferred lenders, builders, and title companies, we are able to provide service beyond your expectations. So if you're in the market to sell, buy, or lease, give us a call today. Platinum One Properties, exceeding expectations and creating the standard in real estate.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Let me ask you something. Are you a real estate professional seeking to grow your business and add greater value to your career? RMG The Collective is the process that develops new and seasoned brokers and owners. Have you tried figuring out the best ways to market yourself but just haven't been able to break through yet? You're not alone, but I have good news. RMG The Collective offers training programs to help you master the luxury real estate market, grow your income, boost brand awareness, and develop a truly unique brand to help you stand out from the rest. This unparalleled program is endorsed by top luxury brokers and agents nationwide, with 93% of participating agents increasing their income by at least 41%. And you want to know the best part? You can be a member of RMG The Collective no matter where you're located. With agents located all over the U.S., you'll be a part of a strong, supportive community, have constant access to RMG's online proprietary program, work one-on-one with your mentor, receive customized feedback on your marketing and business model, and finally, watch your luxury real estate business take off. Get ready to spend your days helping others achieve their dreams while you achieve yours. RMG The Collective, growth in partnership. Call or email to get started today.
Okay, we're back. Bills are paid. I'm joined in the studio by a vivacious, ebullient, fun-loving, desirable me. I'm E.L. Crane, and they're not.
No comment.
Well, when we went to commercial break, EO was poking fun at Jennifer and myself here over being like the mama bears getting upset with stuff going on. But I mean, it's just not even about that. It's about being it's our fiduciary duty, and it's about being conscientious and ethic. And it's like sometimes your morals and everything else come into this game when you talk about money and stuff. Everybody is working to make money, yes, and to provide and so forth. But there comes a time where you have to appreciate and respect the work that others do. And when builders are cutting back commissions by 50% or more, when buyers or sellers are wanting to a piece of our commission and they don't need it. You know, sometimes they really need it, you know, but you have, you know, people buying, you know, homes, and, you know, let's just say, you know, XYZ dollars, which is not in the lower bracket.
Right.
And even they also, you know, want.
They're seeking it.
They would like to get, a, you know, the commission. So in other words, they're not respecting what's happening behind the scenes. And some of these realtors, I know myself and many others are working till midnight. You know, writing, you're losing time with family and friends. You can't plan vacations and stuff without taking everything with you and continuing to work, because it's a machine, and you are self-employed. You are paying for your own medical, you are paying for your vehicles, and you know, you're not working a 9 to 5, and you know, it should have a little bit, you know, I'm not complaining, I'm saying it's a wonderful,
it's the reality of the situation.
You know, it's just I'm just saying out loud for people that, you know, wondering, you know, thinking it's just so easy. They see you know, social media posts and everything seems hunky-dory.
They see the end result.
Yeah, the end result. But how do you get there is another question. And so,
and see, when I teach my class,
think about it this way, and this is a perspective to look at. If the one that is providing the product, because of the demand factor, things that you, the realtor, are no longer
consequential.
Consequential. Imagine that relates now, that transfers now to your consumer. Okay, so it's all, remember guys, it's all about education. This is why no matter what people do, it's a concept of something came. But in the bottom line, the truth never lies. The truth never goes away. You can picture pretty in pink that this is what I'm going to do for you, but the results will turn out in a transaction. If you are on both sides of it and you are the winning party, your decisions are going to be made based on what's good for me.
Right.
And you need to understand that from a business perspective.
Yes.
You know, and not take it personal. So that's why you have to wrap yourself around people that are there for you. They're routing you.
Well, it's just like when we explain it to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but when you explain it to them, they don't understand the explanation, right? They see, like I said, the end result. Or like, there's a picture I have. It's of an iceberg, all right? They see the top of the iceberg is the wind. But they don't understand that the foundation of the iceberg is below the surface, where all the things that are going on to hold up that iceberg that you see. That's the same thing with realtors and lenders and insurance and home warranty. They all have to coexist, bind their talents, and get the deal done. Because if one drops the ball, the whole ball is dropped.
Yeah.
And that's what consumers. So when somebody asks me for something, and my favorite story is when I was on the lending side, my best friend on the planet, Kevin Michael Bass, lives in Los Angeles, California.
Kevin
wanted
Bass. He's a baseball player, right?
Yeah, not that one.
Oh.
He wanted a new home loan, all right? My then wife, who worked in the office with me, said, "That's your friend." I said, "He don't give me no discount when he fixed my car. What the hell I look like giving him a discount to give him a loan?" No, this is business. People need to stop trying to take advantage of those who are doing business. What do I look like going to Dina or Matt or Jennifer and say, "Hey, on your commission, I brought you the deal for my house. Give me half of it back"? Hell no. No. If you're going to ask me for what I work for, you're not my friend. That's how I look at it. You're not my friend.
Here in Miami, and I can tell you back probably, 10 years ago, and I think it has funneled through, and there's a new revelation of it, but there was a sense of, okay, if I want your title business, I got to pay you for it.
Yeah,
No. And I made up my mind, I am not going to share commission. You know why? Because the realtor makes more money really than actually the lender. So I don't want nothing from you. So let's respect our relationship. All I want from you is that what is that called?
Reciprocal?
Being reciprocal, that's all.
Reciprocity.
I don't want to get in your pocket, don't get in mine. Yeah. Everybody, as long as we do our jobs, we will be okay.
Exactly.
But there's a lot of work involved in each and every one of us, as a realtor, as a title agent, as a lender. There's a lot of things behind the scene that others don't see.
Exactly. And the bottom line is we're just wanting to maintain our relationships with our clients and give them the best service, and in doing so, it is to take care, educate, protect as much as we can.
It's work.
And it's a lot of work. Yeah.
It's work, period. And and I think that's the thing that people lose perspective of, is that I don't know about you, but I work.
Yeah.
For a living.
And I'm focused.
That's right.
And then it's 6-7 days a week. You make yourself available to people, but I think that by and large that those values that were espoused a couple of generations before us with regards to, hey, it's Saturday, or hey, it's Sunday. That's out the window today.
No.
Yeah. When you're self-employed, if you don't have these strict hours, especially in this industry.
No. Yeah. And family finds it hard to understand. Well, why do you have to answer the phone at 5 o'clock on a Sunday evening? Well,
because you got food on the table.
Because my clients write no contract and they need a qualification letter.
And you want food on your table.
And we want food on our table.
That's why I'm answering this phone call.
But then going back to the perspective of the consumer is sometimes they don't stop and think about, hey, it's Sunday, it's 5 o'clock.
Yeah, and
Sunday.
What? And Mag is absolutely right. I have clients that will say, no, I didn't call. Call me. If I answer, no, because I respect that. And there's some others that actually will get upset if you don't answer your call on a Sunday afternoon because you're on your family time.
Yeah. And so, I think that people just lose perspective, right? And become emotionally and intellectually unconscious.
Yes.
And it might be a good way to psychologically describe what people aren't thinking at the time.
PTSD. Okay, I'm E.L. Crane. We're on Facebook Live, Facebook TV, YouTube TV, FM TV, TuneIn, Roku, Vimeo, Apple TV. We're on Paramount Plus. We're on Vudu. We're on Hulu. We are on some other ones. Sling.
Roku, Vimeo.
All of them.
Tune in.
We tune in every week. And we're on REUworldwide.com. And our studios here in beautiful downtown Woodlands. I still don't believe we're downtown, but anyway. At 91.1 FM, The Boss, they allow us to be here on the Global Live Network. More Mac than me, because I'm welcome with open arms. They greet me at the door with snacks and champagne every time I show up here on Saturday. With Mac, a warm glass of water. That's all they get. So on that note, we're gonna pay some. And come back for our final segment, and Mac Blankenship is going to explain how he's going to match the money that my mortgage is bringing me down to Florida, and Mac is going to make, and Mac and I are going to do training in Las Vegas, and Mac and Guaranteed Rate are going to pay for it.
He's delusional, folks.
Las Vegas, dude.
Vegas. Bed back. Vegas.
Oh my goodness, y'all will kill each other over there. I just don't think so.
And Mac don't do Vegas.
I do it
have
for
no
you.
desire.
I'll do it for
gamble.
you. I'll do it for you.
I'm in the mortgage business. I gamble every day when I wake up and go to work.
Okay.
So Mac,
you know what? You made a perfect point. That's why. Now I remember. That's why.
Yeah. Okay. So right there you go.
Every day.
Mac, get that check from Guaranteed Rate so I can make my reservations. But Carlos pays a bill.
Are you looking for the best mortgage loans available nationwide? Welcome to My Mortgage Inc., led by award-winning mortgage expert Jennifer Nina, with expertise in both Florida and Texas markets, and a national team for all your mortgage needs. Now you can borrow with confidence. Whether buying, selling, or investing in real estate, you deserve the very best mortgage solutions available, whether it's for new construction, luxury, or an investment property. As a long-time mortgage specialist, Jennifer has built her lender reputation on getting the deal done. And you want to know the best part? By working with Jennifer and My Mortgage Inc., you gain access to the REU RMG, an international invitation-only multimedia platform offering exclusive real estate buying and selling resources, business alliances, and so much more. Doesn't get better than that. My Mortgage Inc. We treat your mortgage like our mortgage. Find out more information at yourmortgagepro.biz today.
Hi, I'm Tish Sotelo of Globally Tish. I'm the host of the REU Lifestyle segment. Every Saturday, I will be sharing with you everything that's hot in real estate, food, fashion, fun, and travel. I will be going from different locations, showing you where our RMG collectives have listings. I will be going from place to place, showing you what's hot in real estate, where the best places to eat, the best places to shop, as well as kind of just what's going on in our city. I love everything lifestyle, and I want to share everything that's so exciting about this city, other cities in the surrounding areas, as well as nationwide, and sometimes internationally. I'm so excited to share all of this hot, new, yummy stuff with you. Join me every Saturday on the REU Lifestyle segment.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for the Real Estate U Show, Saturdays 11 a.m. Eastern and 10 a.m. Central on the Global Live Network, www.reuworldwide.com. For all your commercial real estate mortgage needs, go to www.reuloan.com for both commercial real estate and business loans nationwide. 800-460-9165. That's 800-460-9165.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Founder of Butler Media, a digital marketing and graphic design agency. We're built for small business owners who want professional marketing that gives them an edge. Reaching the right customer with the right message at the right time is the lifeblood of any successful business. We specialize in design, development, and implementation of proven online marketing strategies in order to grow your business. Whatever you need, we can help your business find success in today's competitive marketplace. Butler Media. Start here, go anywhere.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Okay, this is the final segment of the Real Estate U Show on the 25th September 2021 in the year of our Lord. See, I didn't burst into flames.
Darn!
Look at Mac was so
like,
excited.
Come on, Carlos.
Yeah,
Carlos,
ready.
give me some lightning.
Yeah, you look for some flame.
Give me some thunder.
I know.
So this is my job, and Jennifer is multitasking again.
What's that?
That's the
Electric
light,
chair?
that's the electric, yeah.
Yeah.
They're trying to electrocute a disgruntled black man. I don't know what the problem is. So, Mac.
That is not good. You shouldn't say things like
I
that.
know.
So, Mac.
Not good.
Who should I send this invoice to for us to go to Vegas and me to do training for the real estate professionals in Nevada that you're going to be working with because of my influence?
Not to me. Send it to whoever you want to.
Okay,
Not to me.
Don't send it to you?
No.
Okay. See, Jennifer's
I'll do
trying to take
return
credit.
to sender.
Yeah. See, Jennifer's trying to take credit for my jaunt to Florida.
What's a jaunt? Jaunt. Can you define?
J-A-U-N-T, jaunt.
Okay.
It's a trip. A jaunt.
Okay. Okay, jaunt.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going my jaunt to Florida for October 20th and 21st to
I'm gonna have to fact check that.
basically look into creating better relationships for Jennifer in the Florida market, My Mortgage Inc. Now she's trying to take credit for my coming down there, and it's not her. It's not. It's the big cheese. She the little cheese.
Well, let's be clear about what jaunt is.
Okay, what's a jaunt?
Okay, let's be clear what a jaunt.
What's a jaunt is?
What's a jaunt? A jaunt is a short excursion or journey for pleasure. Are you going down there to work, or are you going to go down there for something else?
Yeah.
It's a pleasure.
Because you're alluding to the fact that you're going to be working and somebody else is going to be paying it. But you told us you were going on a jaunt, and
Yeah,
a jaunt
this is a short excursion.
is not an excursion for work. It's an excursion.
Well, so
for
he
pleasure.
should.
Yeah.
It would have been more accurate to say, "I'm going on a business trip, and then I'll tend to what is it? Go missing in action." In which case, that the hashtag jaunt.
Jaunt. Okay.
And people will come searching for me and cannot find me and not know that I'm just down
But
the
I'm
street.
teaching in the Capitol Grill private dining room. So
Okay,
okay.
okay, they'll find you there.
Okay, that works.
Yeah.
Capitol Grill private dining room.
Yeah, you definitely find him there.
Yeah, okay. I'll be the one with an old fashioned in his right hand and a clicker in his left.
Hey, as long as you get the job done.
Get the job done.
That would fit for a jaunt.
Yes,
That's a jaunt.
qualified for a jaunt.
Okay, yes,
Okay.
good.
Okay. So these are the things that I do as the real ELC. All right. That is my what's that? My alter ego. The real ELC is all my alter ego. Yeah, that's my other side. Now, this side is my pleasant and get along with everybody in the world side. This is this side right here. You know. Then I don't show my really, 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 really sweet side. That's not for public consumption.
Not at all.
Okay.
No.
And stuff like that.
No, we think something wrong with you. We'd have you admitted. I'd be calling the hospital. Hey, send an ambulance, 911.
But see, it's funny you said that. I was being nice to somebody in the office the other day, and a friend, Denise had not. Denise was in the office and said, "Did he have a stroke?"
Exactly. I'm with Denise on that. I'm like, call an ambulance, call 911.
I'm nice all the time. My sweetness is legendary. So
Listeners, this man is so unpredictable that you will know. It's like everybody will look in the room like something's wrong. Like, check it out. Go find something. Something's fucking going on.
Oh my gosh.
You did it to yourself.
okay.
Yeah, you set yourself up, EL.
Now, I was talking, Mac, you know Kathy. Mac's favorite escrow officer at the office is Kathy Enid.
She's probably the best escrow officer.
So Kathy was talking to me this morning. She was fussing. Not at me. I was innocent. So Kathy was fussing this morning. And so Kathy said, well, yeah, I heard you was upset about something the other day. I said, well, I'm sitting here decked out in a three-piece suit and doing what I'm supposed to do. And then, you got this person that comes in with this shirt-like T-shirt, blah, I don't know, looked like she had a fight with her iron and lost. I mean, what do you want me to do? I'm not supposed to say nothing?
Not supposed to say anything.
I'm not supposed to say anything?
No.
So, you had a fight with your iron and lost. I'm not supposed to tell them that.
You're
How
not.
about your iron didn't work? Is that better?
Might be better than the aforementioned, yes.
But it just amazes me how people...
At least it wasn't personal, right? Hey, it was directed towards the iron.
Yes, I was.
It was.
It was against the iron.
It was
It was against the iron. The iron whooped your butt. Okay, anyway.
But times are different, though. Times are different because you say iron, and I remember, man, every Sunday night you know what I did when I was first gotten in the business world? What'd you do?
Sergeant Press.
Sergeant Press.
Sergeant Press.
Every Sunday night, right?
No, I grew up with a stepfather who owned cleaning stores. Okay.
Well, I wasn't. I grew up in Louisiana, and unfortunately, I wasn't that fortunate.
Because our guys would come pick up our stuff on Wednesday and bring it back Saturday. Okay, no, all of those stuff there. No. Yes, I've been spoiled a long time, people.
A long time.
A long time.
But it's not my fault. It's the original EL's fault. It's my stepmom's fault. And it's my stepfather's fault. I ain't gonna say Ella Rose spoiled me. No, Ella Rose was. Ella Rose didn't have time to spoil. She'd been spoiling herself. So
that's good.
So, Mr. Blankenship.
What?
You know we got a big event going on.
We do.
And you're one of the sponsors.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, and Dina is one of the attendees.
Mm-hmm.
And even though we have crab cakes on the menu.
We do, but you sent me a menu, and I looked for crab cakes, and I didn't see crab cakes on that menu.
On the passes.
Okay,
on the passes.
All right.
So we have crab cakes. I probably left it on purpose so you didn't get enthusiastic.
Jennifer, are you going, Jennifer? Because if you're going, Jennifer, I'm up for crab cakes.
Yeah. No, Jennifer won't be here because I don't need her leaving Florida without her probation officer's permission. Okay, so. What? Okay, so we have the big event. We have the RMG Appreciation Luncheon.
Okay.
Networking event.
Okay.
And for the RMGs to kind of reconnect with the various RMG teams they're a part of, groups they're a part of, right? So one of them had the audacity to ask me what was on the menu yesterday. And my response was, you act like you've never damn met me. What you think gonna be on the menu? Real food. I don't carry around bags of food. I don't carry around jugs of juice and fruit punch. I don't do any of that stuff. That stuff might get on my clothes. We can't have that happening, okay? So we have servers, number one, passing hors d'oeuvres. We have hot meals, plates being served. We have a bartender, my favorite, for the for the event, because I'm gonna set the bartender up in that first room that you come when you come in. That's where the bartender gonna be set up at, and then we have the service and stuff like that. This is not your typical title company function. This is an RMG function that is sponsored by the title company. Now, we got the big step and repeat with RMG and BRPS title up there for the taking the pictures. This is a memory-centric opportunity, but most importantly, our vendors, such as him, Mr. Blankenship, will get a chance to engage with all of the agents in the room. There will be other vendors there, of course, because this is not exclusive, because Mac too cheap to pay exclusive. He pays a participation fee, okay? Now, if he wanted exclusive, I'd still be fighting with him out in the parking lot. So since he got a participation fee, there's other folks in there as well. Now, see, Dina, the lovely Dina, all right, she has carte blanche.
Wow.
Right? Mac, we put him out at 12:45. What? This is what I do to help Mac out. I don't want him to get in trouble. I want him to get back to office so he can crank out some more approvals so that he can get to the next closing.
So that he doesn't eat all the crab cake.
So you don't eat all the crab cake.
That's the real reason, folks, right? Because I'm thinking to myself, who do I know that's going to be there that could be sort of
his partner in crime?
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't have to be looking like he's getting up every time. And
exactly. I said, does the man eat at home?
I was like, Dina, are you going back over there?
I did.
Can you grab me a crab cake?
Yeah, grab me some crab cakes.
You should have told, this is not McDonald's drive-thru.
They don't serve crab cakes at McDonald's.
No, but this is a big deal for all of us. It truly, truly is. Right now, we're at 70 agents plus 15 guests.
Okay.
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 70 agents
and
plus the vendors.
Are you gonna cap it? What are you gonna cap it at?
110.
110.
We have the capacity because it's going to be a flow-through thing with people in and out.
Yeah,
stuff
people
like that.
people show up. People don't.
Exactly.
People RSVP and I show
so
up.
Exactly. So, but the whole thing is, you don't get these emails back, but Dina get these emails. they gonna show up because my emails are like borderline threats. So.
Yeah.
One agent said, "You don't have to hit reply all and threaten us all at the same time." Yes, I do.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Yes, I do. So, Mac Blankenship, how do they get in contact with you, sir?
Hashtag Mortgage Mac. Just go to Google and do hashtag the little number sign.
I just want
Mortgage Mac.
I just want to get that out of the way. Okay. Jennifer Nina, how do they get in contact with you?
You go to www.yourmortgagepro.biz, and that's BIZ, or 888-202-2773.
Okay. And the lovely and vivacious, newly engaged Dina Ramos Salazar, how do they get in contact with you?
You can get me at 832-646-9054, and there's still a lot of homes out there, so we need to get them.
Yeah, and see, and Dina Ramos Salazar is the best of the best. She's kind, she's warm, she's patient. Yeah, she deal with me and Mac every day. Let's start right there, okay? She needs to be given.
I know, Jennifer, you need to come into town once in a while.
For a couple of years now.
I'm E.L. Crane.
We are not.
Title, and they are not.
We are not.
We thank you for joining us either via the radio, streaming live, or on the RUWorldwide.com network, Global Live, 91.1 FM The Boss. However you joined us, yes, sir.
Do we have any text messages today?
I didn't turn it on. No, mine bad.
It's really bad.
This is my bad.
It's getting worse.
This is my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, start serving me alcohol around here. I start remembering some stuff. So anyway, tell the people bye.
Bye.
Bye, people.
Thank you.